When Erica and DC's unresolved issues bubbled to the surface, what was meant to be a simple conversation quickly spiraled out of control. Celebrity Insider News. The disagreement started innocuously enough, but it became clear that the past was still weighing heavily on both of them. The air was thick with tension, and as old wounds were reopened, the confrontation escalated rapidly. In the heat of the moment, Erica's current boyfriend Lawrence stepped in, likely to defend her. But that only seemed to make things worse. According to reports, DC slapped Erica during the altercation, which took everyone by surprise. The shocking act of violence turned the already volatile situation into a full-fledged brawl, with all parties involved getting physical and throwing insults. What was supposed to be a civil discussion quickly became a spectacle. The incident spread like wildfire on social media, with fans and critics alike weighing in on the drama. Some sided with Erica, expressing outrage over the slap, while others took to defending DC, arguing that the situation was a result of Erica and Lawrence's behavior. Regardless of where people stood, one thing was clear: the confrontation had caught everyone's attention, and it was making waves in the public eye. The argument quickly escalated into a chaotic yelling match, with both Erica and DC airing their grievances in a fit of rage. Accusations flew, some from the past and others in the heat of the moment, each trying to outdo the other in frustration. It wasn't long before DC's anger took a violent turn. In an impulsive burst of fury, he allegedly slapped Erica, leaving her stunned and visibly shaken. The force of the slap was not just physical, it marked a breaking point that sent shockwaves through everyone present. The tension reached its peak when Lawrence, who had been waiting on the sidelines, overheard the commotion and rushed to Erica's side. Seeing her disoriented and hurt, Lawrence confronted DC with an intensity that made everyone freeze. The confrontation was not just about words. It was charged with raw emotion and a palpable sense of danger. Those around them could only watch as Lawrence stood his ground, his protective instinct toward Erica pushing him into an all-out standoff with DC. As the scene unfolded, it became clear that this was no ordinary confrontation. The altercation between Erica, DC, and Lawrence was a dramatic turn of events that left everyone in the vicinity stunned. What was supposed to be a resolution or at least a discussion had spiraled into a dangerous and volatile scene, setting the stage for even more fallout as the incident spread like wildfire across social media. As the situation spiraled out of control, Lawrence's protective instincts fully took over, leading to a fierce and chaotic brawl between him and DC. The scene quickly transformed into an all-out spectacle, with the two men exchanging heavy blows, each fueled by anger and frustration. Their rage was palpable, drawing a crowd of onlookers who frantically tried to intervene, but the fight seemed impossible to contain. The intensity of their physical exchange was relentless, with neither man willing to back down, while the sound of fists hitting flesh echoed through the crowd. Amid the chaos, the fight continued to escalate, and it became clear that tensions between Lawrence and DC were not just about the moment. They were years in the making. This clash wasn't just the result of one argument, but the culmination of deep-seated animosities and unresolved issues between the two men. The raw emotions and sheer force behind their punches made it difficult for onlookers to separate them, creating a tense atmosphere where anything could happen. Eventually, the authorities arrived on the scene and arrested both Lawrence and DC, taking them in for questioning. Erica, still in shock from the slap and the ensuing mayhem, was left to recount her version of events. Her emotions were raw as she tried to process the violent turn her meeting had taken, with her mind racing through the chaos she had just witnessed. As the dust settled, the incident was far from over, and Erica's statement was just the beginning of what promised to be a complex and messy fallout for everyone involved. By the time the authorities arrived, both Lawrence and DC were visibly bruised and disheveled, evidence of how far the altercation had spiraled out of control. Erica, still shaken, gave her testimony to the police, recounting an emotionally charged interaction that had quickly escalated into something far beyond what anyone could have predicted. She described the sequence of events in detail, revealing the shock and disbelief she felt as her peaceful meeting with DC devolved into a violent confrontation. As the news of the altercation spread, social media erupted with support for Erica and strong disapproval of DC's actions. Fans and followers rallied behind Erica, condemning DC for his violent behavior and calling for accountability. Lawrence, in particular, was hailed as a hero for stepping in and defending Erica, with many praising him for standing up to DC's aggression. The overwhelming sentiment on social media cast Lawrence in a positive light, further inflaming the anger of those who had learned about the incident, as they called for justice and demanded answers for DC's actions. The situation quickly became a viral sensation, fueling debates about loyalty, violence, and personal boundaries. However, there were also concerns raised about the violent nature of the encounter, with many questioning whether the situation could have been avoided entirely. Critics pointed out that while Lawrence's intervention was seen as protective, the whole ordeal highlighted the deep-rooted issues in Erica's relationship with DC. These concerns sparked conversations about the importance of de-escalation and communication in such situations, emphasizing that violence should never be the answer, regardless of the circumstances. DC faced widespread backlash for his alleged assault on Erica, with many demanding legal consequences for his actions. People took to social media to voice their outrage, calling for accountability and pushing for stronger repercussions to deter such behavior. The online community seemed united in its condemnation of DC's actions, with many calling for the situation to be handled through legal channels, ensuring that those who resort to violence face justice. In the aftermath, Erica addressed the incident directly on social media, sharing an emotional message with her followers. She expressed her hurt and frustration, emphasizing that what happened was unacceptable, especially coming from someone who had once claimed to care for her. Her words resonated with many, as she spoke out against violence and reminded her followers of the importance of standing up for oneself. Erica's message also sparked a broader conversation about toxic relationships, serving as a painful reminder of the need for everyone to demand better treatment and to prioritize their safety in relationships that could turn violent. Since the incident, Erica has received an outpouring of support from advocates for victims of domestic abuse who have reached out to offer resources and guidance as she navigates the aftermath of the altercation. Legal professionals have also weighed in, suggesting that Erica may consider seeking a restraining order against DC to ensure her safety moving forward. This advice has empowered Erica to take the necessary steps to protect herself, both physically and emotionally, from any further harm. Reports indicate that Erica has taken swift action to bolster her personal security measures, working closely with her legal team to address any lingering concerns with DC. By doing so, she is not only focusing on her immediate well-being, but also striving to regain a sense of control over her life after the traumatic events. Meanwhile, Lawrence has remained a steadfast figure in her life, offering support and reassurance as he vows to keep her safe. Despite the tension that the incident has caused in their relationship, Lawrence's unwavering presence has provided Erica with the stability and comfort she needs during this challenging time. For Erica, the ordeal serves as a sobering reminder of the dangers that can arise from unresolved conflicts and toxic dynamics in relationships. Although the experience was undoubtedly harrowing, it also showcased Erica's strength and determination to rise above the adversity she has faced. Her resilience in confronting such a painful chapter has not gone unnoticed, inspiring others who may be in similar situations to seek help and take charge of their own safety and well-being.